Welcome back. And it's a mindset today, folks. I'd like to thank everyone for coming in. We're having a great time. Vibes are high. Stories are long. We're going to have a great time today.
That's what it's about.
Yeah, welcome, everyone. Cheers.
Cheers it up.
Cheers. Glad you guys could get in here. That's good. So today, folks, it's a mindset. I'll tell you what that means. A mindset is something that you create, that you're going to go to battle with, that you're going to win, you're going to take over, you're going to set your mind in a certain direction and accomplish those goals. If you can do that, you're going to become great, and nothing in the world will stop you. That's what the great thing about it is, right, Preston?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's what I'm talking about. So, today we've got a bunch of different people here. We got some different stories about mindsets, about how we put our minds in that right direction to conquer and accomplish goals. And we're going to go through some of those stories today. We're going to have some good times. We're going to talk about it and hopefully help a bunch of people out, as always, to make sure that we can let you know kind of the behind the scenes, the original stories, and some different interesting things that have taken place, with our brand and what have you. But I think the first thing, too, we should talk about here, we've got a new drop out for the clothing. Each one of us has a different one of our shirts on, so which is kind of neat. We've had some good times with that, refreshing everything up. We're going to make sure that every season, at least, as well as some surprise drops throughout the year, we're going to make sure we always have some new, fresh stuff. We haven't even been advertising these yet. People have just been going to the site, and we've been selling them like crazy. We're probably, within 2 days, about a third of the original inventory sold out.
Yeah, it's going crazy right now.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so we way underestimated the numbers. Mm-hmm. That's a good problem to have.
A good problem, yeah.
The mindset is, it's funny. So we look at our previous big sellers. We look at, sales and trust the computer and what the computer tells us and what sizes and different things that people are buying. And we sit down and say, you know what? If we're going to do that same number again in the future, then we're only going to get what we always got. And I know it's not proper English, but I'm going to tell you, if you're not expecting growth, then it becomes a bit of a challenge, right? Yeah. And I can tell you with our thing, I think we sat down and we said, we believe that the new drop with the new product should be able to get us somewhere in the neighborhood of a 30 to 40% increase in sales, right?
Mm-hmm. That's right.
And in 2 days, when we're 30% sold out, and let's put it this way, folks, we bought a month's supply of shirts originally. So 2 days, at 30% of the stock already sold, we haven't advertised it yet.
Thinking it was going to last at least a month.
At least a month.
Yep.
Yeah. So when we put advertising to things too, people always, kind of ask us and how does things work and so on and so forth. Well, when we promote the brand, we do have a great following, and we thank all of our loyal customers, the people that have got us where we are today. Thank you all the loyal people that listen to the podcast.
Absolutely.
Or the shorts or the little things that we're putting out there on all the different socials. And the neat thing that we get is we get a lot of good feedback. We get a lot of good understanding of what they're looking for. But we're trying to continuously bring out new things and listen to what the folks are trying to, what they're looking for out there. Hey, I'd like this, but can you do another one? For example, our Limitless shirt is our number one seller. And I would say we own that shit at this point.
100%.
We've sold a lot of shirts, but now we brought Limitless 2.0 out. Limitless 2.0 is in white.
That's fire.
And it's perfect for summer. If you've got the original, the OG, the cool part is the backs of the shirts, way bigger. We've listened and said we've stretched everything. Our manufacturing has gone and got bigger process to be able to do that. We've upgraded the quality of the shirts again. This is the third, I guess we would call it generation 3 on the shirts since we've started. We've looked and listened and worn, and we wear all this every day. Yeah. And, the necks are double the size now, so they're not going to fold over. The other quality is great. I mean, they're great shirts, don't get me wrong.
But you can feel like this is the first time wearing this, and it's such good quality, so soft against the skin.
Yeah.
But like you said, the other shirts are very good quality. It's just you've gone one step up now.
Yeah. And it's so far from where we started. It's super cool seeing like the growth and, you know, where we're going to be possibly in, not possibly, but where we're going to be in a year, 2 years. You know what I mean? It's so.
Why don't we go around and actually say what shirts we're wearing? Like this one's a fallen angel.
Yeah, I got the graffiti mindset on right now. This one's fucking insane.
Yeah, the liver graffiti.
Yep. Beautiful. And that one, it came out like a puff print almost. Like it's like a thick.
Thick and raised,
like these are really good prints.
All the graffiti came with a puff on it.
That's awesome.
Cool. Yeah.
Yeah, if you like feel it, it's like raised almost.
Yeah.
So that's.
And I've got Boundless by Alexander the Great. Yep. So you got to check out the back of the shirt. It's pretty wild, pretty powerful, which we like.
I walked into the gym yesterday and I was a little bit late. Like we normally show up at 7. These guys were already in the gym and I saw you guys. You were wearing that Boundless one. I was like, holy fuck, like that's sick, dude. Because the print was huge. Like you could see it way across the gym, and I was just like, dude, like I don't even have it yet. I haven't grabbed it, but
it's almost like a tattoo on the back, right?
Oh yeah, super cool.
It's fucking awesome.
Yeah, I think, and you know what? I think that's you know, the sky's the limit, folks. We sit down, and there was a great quote. Actually, we posted this quote today on our shorts on Instagram. And it was interesting because people say, why do you guys get up so early? If you knew where we were going, you'd be up early too. And I think that's important. If you knew who we were meeting with today, you'd be up early too. If you knew the shit that we're going to accomplish, you'd be up early too. And that's, I think, the best thing. But at the end of the day, folks, is the mindset. You don't think one of us or all of us within a month doesn't wake up feeling tired?
Tired, yeah.
Doesn't wake up, you know, had fun the night before?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm going to tell you, and this is the first time Alejandro's going to hear this, there was a night that I woke up, that I was up till 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm at the fucking gym at 7. And God himself knows that I couldn't let him know that I was up that early or that late. I got up there and everything was fine, and I got through the workout and pushed through, and
that was a mindset.
And that's a mindset. You just got to, you know how easy it is in the past. And I'm going to tell you, folks, that would have been the day. Oh, I had a really good time, so I'm just going to sleep in today. Mm-hmm. I'll go later. Yeah. You're lying to yourself.
And later never happens.
It never ever happens. So, you're lying to yourself.
So before, I get up and then I would be like, oh, I'm tired. I'm not going. Today, I just hate when I'm tired getting up. Mm-hmm. Because my mind is like, oh, you tired, bitch? Guess what?
We got a lot of work.
You got to work harder today just because you're tired.
Yeah.
And there's no a choice for me to say, yeah, I'm not showing up.
No, there is a choice, but your mind's telling you no.
No, there's no choice.
Well, no, there is. I mean, obviously you can, but like you said, it's your mind. You're setting your mind to a goal, and that's.
I think I agree with both of you guys, but once you burn the boats, there's
nothing I can. So talking about mindset, to me, how many people you hear out there that say, I'm motivated today. I want to go. I feel motivation. Your fucking motivation is going to run out. Mm-hmm. And then what? So I don't need motivated people. I don't need you to be motivated.
Right.
That's it.
I don't. You know what I need? I need commitment. I need discipline and the fucking grind. That's it. Grind every day. Be disciplined. You know that you can say no to show up. So you got to show up no matter what. Mm-hmm. So I don't need your motivation. If you're not motivated today, better for me.
That goes back to the quote, hard work beats talent. You know what I mean?
It does.
It's like if you show up every single fucking day, man, even on your worst day, you're going to get there. You don't know when, but you're going to fucking get there. Or you might actually not, but you fucking died trying.
Well, the chances are you're going to have a better chance.
Yes.
Yeah.
So there's no one time in life, no one time, you can name it. Mm-hmm. And people can comment and say, maybe they know something that I don't. Mm-hmm. But there's no one time in life that you work towards something and you don't accomplish. I'm talking about every day doing something towards that goal and you don't get it. There's no one time.
Well,
to me, the only person that can tell me no is God.
Here's an interesting math problem or question for you folks. based on what you're exactly saying. So, folks, if you do what you normally do every day, you are who you are, so you're one, okay, a number one. And you do exactly the same thing every day, what are you going to be tomorrow? You're going to be the same number
person,
one.
Same person.
So one equals one.
Yeah.
Okay, there's the math. 1 equals 1. Now imagine if you just did 1.01 in math for 365 days straight. 0.01% more for 365 days straight. You know what the math is? 37.1 to 1.
Wow.
If you think about it, you add up all those 0.01s, it adds up to 37.1 to 1 because you're multiplying that effect over 365 days. And that's only 1 year, folks. People can say, oh, I worked really hard. Yeah, you worked really hard for a week. You went to the gym 3 times. You actually, if you're not lying to yourself, you slept in on I'm going to go Monday, Wednesday, Friday. You actually slept in on Wednesday, didn't go, but you thought you did. So I went and did 5 quick push-ups. That 5 push-ups is no workout. Okay, I tell you what, people want to know about workouts and stuff, and I'm happy to say, I'm down well over 30 pounds. I'm gaining muscle now, so the weight loss isn't as much, but we're working hard. And people say, well, what do you guys do for biceps, for example? I'm going to tell you, this Cuban gentleman over here, I mean, he's a crazy man. He's a crazy guy. And I tell you, so we go down, and normally, a common term, you guys correct me if I'm wrong, 3 sets of 10, maybe 3 sets of 8, 3 sets of 12.
3 sets of 10, yeah.
Right? 3 of 10 in a gym, and you say, okay, I'm going to do that muscle set. And sometimes if you're concentrating and if you're really working hard, I'm going to do 3 different exercises with biceps, let's say, right? And then I'm going to do bis and tris. I'm going to do, you're doing 3 different muscle groups sometimes if you're trying to get stuff in. Folks, this is 5 days a week. Biceps is starting off with curls. We do 4 sets of curls, 10s, okay? You may say, okay, no big deal. Wow, 4 sets instead of 3. Well, okay, here's where it gets fun. Then we sit around in a ring as we're grabbing 50-pound weights, and we're doing one repetition, throwing it to the next guy, 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3. You add it up, it's 28 reps. And then we pause and do it 3 more times.
45 seconds to 60 seconds pause.
That's it. Then you would think that's enough. Then we go to and I don't even know the terms yet, folks. We go to the bench horse thing where you're holding it over, using the same weight, and then we do 3 sets of 21s, and now he's introduced a 4th set. This week was a 4th set of 21s.
You surprised me on that, actually.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, the next one, and then
he says, give it, and so it was kipping at the end. The last one I get, it goes, okay, we do 1 more set now. Then we go to the machines, folks, and there's 3 different machines, 3 sets of 10s on the machines. When you do up all the math and you start working on it, I actually did it. You're anywhere between, with the new math, it might be a little different. You're 220 to 270 reps. And your 3 sets of 10 on 3 machines is 90. And you want results. I have to show up for 1 time. I'm getting 3 times what you're doing in 1 session.
So I just put an example of my wife. My wife comes to me and she goes, babe, I'm not seeing any changes on myself. So I say, okay, what are you doing? She's like, well, I'm doing this with a bunch of group of people, and it's fun. I like it. I say, how many times a week? She goes, well, I go 2, 3 times a week. I say, okay. And
when they say 2 or 3 times, what they mean is really 2.
No, she goes like realistically 2 to 3 times, sometimes 3, sometimes 2, right? And then I go, okay, so what are you guys doing there? Oh, it's a good workout. I say, okay, when you go to a buffet, when you go to the resort and you eat on the buffet, right? The food doesn't taste really good, right?
It depends where you go. If it's Cuba, yeah, you're correct. It does not taste.
No, anywhere in the world. Anywhere in the world.
Some of them are pretty good.
No, but anywhere in the world, it doesn't. It tastes good, but it doesn't taste as good as somebody just cooking for you.
Okay, sure.
Am I right?
Yeah, of course.
Right? Because you're cooking for a bunch of people, and now I'm just cooking for you. Mm-hmm. So she goes, okay, so what did I got to do? I say, well, to get the result that you never had, you got to do something you never did. So she goes to the gym with us now. In 3 days, she lost 2 pounds. Some people might think, well, it's nothing. She was not losing any weight.
Yeah.
So in 3 days, she lost 2 pounds. That's a progress right there.
Of course, yeah.
And
Absolutely.
don't focus on the losing part. It's just, you gotta keep going. You can't let that blood, rest for too long. It's 45 seconds, back at it. 45 seconds, back at it.
A lot of times in life too, when you do things like you're trying to level up in life, you don't see results at all for a long fucking time.
We've talked
So,
about that.
To be able to lose even a pound, half a pound, like that's progress. You know what I mean? It's just little wins stack up to big ones.
So we're talking about mindset today.
Yeah.
Yes,
That's
a lot of people, especially this generation today, they want the result now.
Yeah.
If they can go buy the 8 apps, hey doctor, here's $10,000. Give me the 8 apps. They will.
Yeah. Or give me a
Because
pill. Give me a pill that will make me skinny, right?
That's right.
It's easy. It's easy, right?
They know.
And then they don't take the pill.
Well, even if they do, it's something.
Well,
else.
I'm just saying. Okay, I'm just saying. You got to be honest. How many times you take the pill? Maybe half.
Yeah,
Right?
I forgot it a couple
You
times.
had a month's supply. The bottle's still in the cabinet. It's been 2 months.
They're just not willing to put the sacrifice.
Yeah, there's no sacrifice there.
They're not willing. So that's what it comes to mindset. Mindset is also you got to be so locked in, because when you go and you're taking this journey, you want to go somewhere. You're going to have people in your circle, outside of your circle, that they're going to try to, hey, man, let's go golfing. Hey, man, let's do this. Hey, man, and you're so focused on what you want that you literally have no time for anything else. So it looks like you're pushing it away. You're not pushing it away. You're just on the right path. You are in the right mindset for you, right? So when they come to you and they say, okay, let's go drinking, let's go this, you're like, I'm not feeling it.
Yeah.
Because you're not there. You mentally not there.
Yeah.
So that's the
Something you don't want to do.
No.
Like just even talking about stories of mindset. Thomas Edison, he created 1,000 light bulbs, right? And all of them failed. And then it took that 1,001 light bulb to actually work. And he was told when he was younger, as a student, teachers told him he was stupid. He would not amount to anything. And this guy had a mindset to keep going and create 1,000 light bulbs. You know how long that would take?
Oh yeah.
And Dyson, same thing. The guy he spent 15 years, did, I believe it was 5,126 prototypes.
Wow.
Spent all his money.
Until he
doing
got
it.
it.
The 5,127th prototype was the one that worked.
yeah.
That's
Ma-
a fucking mindset.
Imagine that guy gave up. We'd have shitty vacuums right now. Hey?
That's the truth.
But that's what I'm saying. That's a mindset. That's a focus. You've got discipline. You have a vision. You know it's going to work, no matter how many times it fails or people tell you, "Hey, that's not right. It's not going to work." You focus on a goal and you get it. That's the main thing.
So
and even if you don't get it, you still focus on something good that you have no time for nothing else.
And you learn something
That's
from
right. Yeah.
they interviewed Thomas Edison. I read an article on it about that. And he just said, what did you learn, making 1,000 light bulbs? Or 1,001, if that was the number, whatever the exact number was.
It was over 1,000. He failed.
So let's say 1,001 was the exact number, right? He says, I learned how to not make a light bulb 1,000
1,000
times.
times. I know.
Yeah.
And I love that.
Yeah.
Because and the guy's driven. The guy you can see the drive in people when they don't give up, right? It's extremely easy. We say in our circle of friends and in our company, we say that there's a devil at every level. Okay?
Yeah.
And I repeat that. There's a devil at every level. When you have nothing, the devil's small. When you have something, the devil gets a little bit bigger. When you have a lot, the devils get stronger. And they try to pull you down constantly. So, for example, let's say you're a student, you're at university. What do university kids do? I think they probably go out and drink and party and have a good time, right? You've got and I tell you, folks, you have to make time for the social aspect of life because that's what life's all about. But you have to put in the time so that you can enjoy, the fruits of your labor. The bottom line with this is the fact that there's the devil. You've got a big exam tomorrow. I'm not fucking drinking. I'm not drinking the day before a big exam. I'm going to drink that night after the exam for sure, but not the day before. But the devil's calling. Oh, hey man, it's my birthday. We're going out. We're going to do shots. We're going to do this.
Just an hour, guys.
Yeah,
That's
yeah. Just one beer,
just
one beer.
Yeah, and it turns into a whole
Comes
night.
in different forms too.
1,000,000%.
Sure.
Friends,
Yeah.
habits,
Yep. Family.
whatever it may be, different things in your life, and you just need to realize in that moment, like, this isn't the best for me right now.
But there's something in your mind saying exactly that.
Yeah.
This isn't right. I shouldn't be doing this.
Yeah.
And you got to be listening to that little voice in the back of your head going, that's not right. I should be doing this instead.
Yep. For sure. I agree.
So I rolled over in bed, and let's not go to the gym today. I said that's exactly why I'm gonna fucking go.
That's why I hate it. That's why I hate it.
That's exactly why I go. Because I have to. Because you want to know why? That moment, 99.9% of the entire planet would stay in bed. That's when I fucking need to move. Because you know what? I can't say I'm better than, I'm not better than very few people. So I have to work harder. I have to push myself longer, faster. I have to work better and smarter in business because there's way better, smarter people than me. And I have to do more. And the best part is that's the moment in life when I know that I am doing more.
So another thing that I wanted to say about mindset, your mindset might be everything for you, right? So what I'm going with this is there's a lot of people out there that they see you wearing that hat, right? And they say, Ricardo, I want that hat. But there's some people, they said they want the hat just because Ricardo has it. But there's some people, they actually like the hat and goes buy the hat. Mm-hmm. So what I'm trying to say is, don't go for somebody else's mindset. Go for your own mindset. If Jim tomorrow gets a private plane and I really want that private plane, I go get it. But if I just want that private plane because Jim got it, my enjoyment is going to be when I get that plane after, I'm be like, yeah, I don't really need it. So you're digging yourself into a deeper hole that can never be fulfilled.
Yeah.
Because you're not living your life. You're living somebody else's life.
That's right, yeah.
You want that Maserati? Go get it. You want the Ferrari? Go get it. Because you want it. Not because you have it or you have it and I don't have it.
You're not keeping up with the Joneses, right?
You're never going to feel, people got to understand this, you're never going to feel that hole.
You're not going to be satisfied, right?
No, you're going to be satisfied when you get it. And then after that, it's I don't really wanted it.
Yeah.
What did I got it? So live in your life. Your life is just one for you. Live on your, I don't need to pretend to be somebody else. This is who I am. And if I like what you have, guess what? I'm going to take it. I'm going to get it. Not take it for you.
Don't take it.
No, don't take it for you. I'm saying I'm going to get it.
Yeah.
Because I really like it.
There's a good story, and it was a video you showed me of Conor McGregor. He was in the gym, the ring, and Cristiano Ronaldo was there. They were sitting and talking outside of the ring. And I think at the time, Cristiano Ronaldo was number 1 on the Forbes sports list.
Yes.
I don't know how much it was worth, but and Conor was 10th or something like that.
Oh, yeah, I remember seeing that.
And he goes up to Cristiano Ronaldo and goes, I'm going to take your place. Give me like 1 year. I think it was 1 year, right?
No, he said, he said, do you have a jet?
It was about a jet.
Yeah, he said, do you have a jet?
Okay, yeah.
And Cristiano Ronaldo said, yeah, I have a jet. Mm. And he's like, I want one. I'm going to get one.
Yeah.
But he wanted it because he wanted it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Not because Cristiano Ronaldo has one.
Right.
It's like, you have a jet, eh? I want one. That's a mean guy just saying, I want one.
Yeah.
And his mindset is, yes, I want it because I want to have it.
Mm-hmm. So he's got a goal and he's going to reach it, whatever it takes.
That's right.
Yeah.
But what I'm trying to say is, if I'm just drinking here because somebody else drinking. I don't really want to drink. You got to drink because you want to drink.
Yeah, of course.
Or you got to smoke because you really like the cigar. Not because I'm smoking cigars. You got to smoke cigars. You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
It's your life. Live your life the way you want. I give you a perfect story. And this might be out of the point here, but I'm just going to say something. And I'm going to be realistic and dead honest. I'm pretty sure that I can go up there. Hey, guys, I'm going to be a little cocky, but I just want to say, I'm pretty sure that I can go up there and grab any girl that I want.
I could grab any girl I want. I might get slapped, but hey.
No. I'm saying...
I know what you're saying.
I'm saying grab any girl that I want, saying beautiful things, and trying to get that girl just because I think I can, right? The problem is, why did I want that? When I have a beautiful wife at home that I'm not willing to give up. Mm-hmm. I'm not willing to give. That's my goal. That's me. That's what I want. But so many people, it's like, oh, he has 1,000 girls. Let's go get 1,000 girls. And then what? You went through 1,000 girls. What do you found? Mm-hmm. Great for you if that's your life.
That's what you want.
Is that what you want?
Yeah.
To me, it's not that.
Yeah.
To me, I feel like I can get anybody. And no, that's not my desire. And I just speaking the truth. How many people go dark because they think that's the life? And then they can't feel it. And they go suicidal, they go drug addicts, or... So...
Why don't you ask Dan Balzerian? Dan Balzerian's on his private yacht with 37 of some of the arguably hottest women of the time. And he says, it was the worst 5 fucking days of my life. Because of all the infighting and all the bullshit. And this is a guy that people want to be like, people emulate. You know, people put him as the main character in their story.
Because women were trying to fight over him, right? To get
fighting each other.
Yeah, to get his attention.
Caddy, all kinds of different things. You know, different stuff goes on. You know, I mean, he went into it more in his speech that he gave. But I thought that was interesting because a lot of times that's something that goes on there. I think when you're looking at mindset, and you talked about people and relationships and love. You know, love comes in a lot of different forms. You know, when you love your family, you love your friends, you love your team, and you love your significant others. It's very important that your mindset is set properly, and you sit down and you say, look, if you're going to get married or you're going to date someone or you're going to be in business with someone, you have to have that mindset that says, what am I doing today to make that person or that business feel special today? What am I doing today to make that happen? What special thing can I do today to make that happen? And it doesn't have to be big things. You don't have to buy a girl flowers every day. I guarantee you buy any woman flowers every single day, by the 10th, 20th, 30th day,
exactly.
Even the best woman in the world, even Mother Teresa, she's eventually going to not give a shit about flowers, right? You have to change it up. You have to be special. You have to do different things.
It doesn't have to be a special occasion.
No, right? And that's the best part about it, right?
Just out of the blue, right? Something different, right?
It's like if you do anything too many times.
Exactly. You get bored of it,
exactly.
Right?
Yeah. So
be appreciative of the relationships you have. You know, the big thing with the weddings and
work on it every single day.
Yeah.
What can I do to make it better?
Keep dating your wife, as they say.
That's
right. is an analogy.
It's the same thing.
But it starts with yourself. That's where it starts.
Right. It starts with you.
You got to start with yourself.
It starts with you. But the same thing goes with the company that we have. Is what can I do to make it better today?
Yeah.
Okay. What can I do to make it better tomorrow? Maybe tomorrow I didn't do anything to make it better, but I got to make it better. So the next day I make it better. And I research a little bit more and I do a little bit more just to make it better, right? Because once you start giving up on the company or on the wife.
Wait 1 sec.
Once you start giving up on the company, on the wife, you don't progress anymore. You don't go forward.
Well, that's exactly right. You know, you have to put in the effort and the time, and you have to show them that you care, that you're there, and then you want to make their life better. It's very, very important. I can't stress that enough for folks.
Yep.
And I can't tell you that I've always been that person. But I can tell you that I'm that person today. That I work on shit every fucking day. And I want to make sure that she feels important, special, cared for, and loved. And that's extremely important to me.
I agree. That's how it should be.
Yep.
Exactly.
The mindset is everything. Ain't not just in the relationship, business, you as a person. The mindset is that thing that doesn't allow you to get off track, to go into the devil's temptation, right? That if you have that right mindset, that devil's gonna say, "Huh, I tried, man. I'm gonna keep trying, but it's hard."
Yeah. And I'm sure it's happened to all of us, right?
Oh yeah.
That temptation, it could be a relationship, could be something else, somebody offering money and is like, "Oh, I've got a business opportunity for you and you're going to make a lot of money."
It can come from your mother.
Oh, from anybody.
It can come from anybody.
Yeah.
Your mom, sometimes your mom says, "What are you doing? Do you think you're going to make it? Do you think that's the right path for you? Do you think..." They don't see what you see.
Yeah.
They don't have the right mindset.
That's
right?
okay though. That's okay.
Hey,
Right?
that's
Everyone.
They can have their own their opinion on things, right?
Right. And it goes back to the quote that we posted today. It's, I have a vision you don't see. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
You just-
exactly.
and that's okay. I'm going to prove it to you how fucking great I am. You know what I mean? And that's what it comes down to.
Yeah.
So
That's right on.
Yeah, I think that's very important, right?
I need those. You don't call it a hate comment. I need those constructed comments, because some people will see it as a hate comment, and sometimes we do. We see it as a hate comment. We can,
But sometimes it's constructive too.
it is constructive because we can take the best of it.
That's
and just
right.
make it better.
Exactly.
And just make it better.
Yeah.
I feel like the people that think like us use it as motivation.
Motivation. Yeah.
I'm going to say everyday normal people would take that as they would respond to it and fucking try to go back at it. When I see that stuff, I'm like, okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, it's like
this.
it's like this little podcast we do with over 2 million views in a month. So yeah, I guess you're right. Shit does happen. You know what I mean? And it's okay. It's great because guess what? As we've talked about in the other podcast, not everyone can come. That's the bottom line. And you know what? People, it's not me cutting people off. It's people cutting themselves off.
That's
That is so fucking true, dude.
Yeah, they're
telling
not,
you.
they're not willing. They're not willing to go on our path, and we're not willing to go on their path. So eventually, it's going to create
separation.
Well, think about it. Let's pretend. Let's pretend you've got a good friend, and the good friend says, "Hey, let's go work out together," and then they stop showing up, but you keep going. And they stop showing up, you keep going, or they come one day a month or something like this, right? And you keep going, you keep going. When you first started, like when I started on that bar, on the chest press, now I even know some of the names. Like I think I was like 25 pounds aside. Yeah. And I mean, that was hard. I got to be honest. Folks, I'm 46 years old. It wasn't easy. This week I did 225. Okay? But imagine someone coming up and saying now that says, hey, and let's say same size and weight and what have you, and same build, and he's back at 25 pounds aside. It's a huge difference. So at what point when I get, because I'm not stopping there. That's not the goal is to go more.
Yeah, and the goal is also to feel better. Like
and to feel better,
I can ask you how do you feel?
Oh, I feel great.
Right? And you don't feel fatigue. You don't get those things because you've been working towards that. Now, when this person start and finally say, okay, I'm going to go on your path, what's going to happen to him is going to get fatigued. He's not going to get in the right mood. He's going to try to, I got no feeling I can do it, or whatever the case might be. And then you're going to go down in levels.
But we all got back in the gym together. And I'm going to tell you, then we have our meetings here in the mornings, okay? So we get back about 8:30. From 8:30 till 9 o'clock, we cook a healthy breakfast. And then from 9 till 10, depending on the day, we're having our meeting. We're talking, at the breakfast time as well. And we're going through, and everyone's like at the beginning, because we all kind of got back in the gym or that kind of rotation together, and we're all at different age groups. But and the commonality was everyone's sitting here going, "Oh man, my chest," or "Oh my my biceps, oh, my leg day. I couldn't go up the stairs. I was like, I was debating if they could install an elevator quick enough for just so I could go to bed. You know what I mean? Like it was a bit of a challenge. And now, leg day, I think we're almost 2 months in or 2 months in, give or take. Mm-hmm. And,
Close.
I was asked, hey, how's your legs doing? They're fine, but it's a different kind of hurt. It's not a hurt anymore. It's a motivation, right?
First time we hit. Sorry, you go.
No, I was just going to say, in working out, there's certain plateaus that you get to, and those plateaus are kind of hard to get over. And it takes a little bit extra to get over that plateau. Once you get over that one, then you can start building again, and then you hit another plateau. There's certain plateaus that it's going to be almost like a stagnant spot.
I totally agree with you.
Sure.
I totally agree with you. But there's one thing that we have that not many people have out there. We don't work out by himself. We work out, the three of us. So when Preston is feeling down, he's telling me, no, I can't do it.
No, I'm not talking about like physical, like I'm not saying tiredness. I'm saying like weights and that, like the weight of it.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden you go, oh, I can't do any more. Yeah. And then like a week later, you're over and above that weight, and now you're building from that.
But that's what I was saying to you. When Preston say I can't do it anymore, right? I go to one side, or I go in the middle, and Jim goes on the other side. Yes, you can. And we push each other. And then the first time is going to be Preston doing with a little bit of help. And then all of a sudden, he thinking we're helping, and we just taking our hands off the bar. Now he's doing it by himself.
Yeah.
He started at 25 pounds a side. Today he's pushing 2 plates. So, and it was like that. It was like helping him out.
Yeah.
Hey, give it a try. No, I don't feel like it. Just give it a try. And then we go and we help him out just to build that confidence, because you're right. You get to that level that you say, fuck, I can do it.
Yeah.
The confidence is not there. But then you need that little booster. And it gets you over the hump.
That's a good thing what we have.
Yeah. So we have the three of us to help each other,
Yeah.
right? And even sometimes I go, hey, I can't do it. Like, fuck, go on the side and help me out. But I'm pushing myself just to go a little bit more. Just a little bit more. And I know it's hard because I just came from shoulder injuries. And I know it's hard, but my chiropractor is like, fuck, man, your progress is insane. He's like, how? I'm like, I don't know. Just so the guys know out there, I have severe tendonitis and I have calcium between my tendons. So, and that all eventually is going away. But it's just working out. He's working out and they're not giving up.
Yeah.
That's it.
And there's some time, like, I think it was today, dude. I woke up and I was like I'm fucking I felt super tired. I don't know why. Like, obviously I've been feeling a lot better. I've been waking up super early compared to what I used to wake up to. And I feel a lot better just as a person and the way I move and whatever. But there's always those days where you wake up and you're like, fuck, dude. Like, it's so hard to get out of bed. You know what I mean?
That's
but
normal.
It's still just get up, grind, keep the same mindset. You know what I mean? It's like,
there's a code, not a code, actually, it happens to David Goggins when he went to, I think it was London and England, somewhere. Mm-hmm. He went to the resort, right? To a hotel. And he got up in the morning for his morning routine of running. So he's like, I'm not going to go inside. I'm going to just go inside here and use the gym. So he goes to the gym and he finds this freaking machine. He's trying to run in this machine. The machine was garbage. So he's like, I can't even run in this fucking machine. Like, fuck. So his brain is telling him, yeah, this machine sucks. He's like, fuck, here we go again. And guess what he did? He spent 3.5 hours in that machine. Running in that machine that said, it's garbage, I can't work on it. That's his mindset. He's like, yeah, well, yeah. He hates feeling that way sometimes because he says he doesn't know when to like he can't quit. He said, I can't quit. That's my problem. I can't quit.
There was that one guy too. It was the Pepsi guy that hired Jeter to walk by.
Yep.
Who was that guy? Do you know his name?
The Pepsi guy?
The guy that told the Pepsi story. Do you remember him?
No, I can't.
He's got curly hair and he's one of David Goggins' friends.
Oh yeah.
Okay, and I love the little interview he had He says, I decided I'm going to work out with this guy, this David Goggins guy. This is back when no one really knew who the heck he was. And he says, okay. He says, well, we're going to do pull-ups. So he says, I think I got 3 off. And the third one is kipping just over the bar. And then David Goggins, okay, now we're going to do 200 more. He says, and he goes, what? Yeah, we're going to do 200 more. He said, what, over the next month? He goes, right now, motherfucker. And he said, over the next 2.5 hours, he accomplished that. And David, the one saying he said to him, David said to this guy, he says, I'm going to take you where you've never been before, motherfucker. And I always thought that was interesting because it's like, whoa, there's a whole other level of challenge. It's like Mike Tyson says, anyone's fucking tough until they get punched in the face.
Yeah.
And it comes back to the mindset, because if you don't have that mindset, how easy is to quit?
Yeah, super easy.
It's the easiest things to do. It's like person say, I wasn't feeling good this morning. So if he doesn't have that right mindset, there is no quitting, there is no giving up. I got to show up no matter, in wheelchair. I got to show up.
Yeah.
I got to be there. If he had just a little doubt on that mind, which is the devil coming to his mind and saying, haha, you're not going to the gym today. Haha. He wouldn't show up because it's so easy to quit. And people quit today like it's nothing.
Yeah.
Like it's nothing.
And I'm going to tell you, here's a shout out to the folks at Crunch Gym that we go to. There's an older lady there with a cane working out every fucking day.
Yeah.
There was a guy in a walker who actually isn't in the walker anymore. Was in a walker. I don't know if it was because of a surgery or something.
Yeah,
this guy's there then there's that gentleman too.
Yeah.
And he had knee surgery and he's coming back. That guy's there every day. So shout out to you 3 folks. You guys are the inspiration that if you can sit there and do that with all the different ailments and challenges you're going through, and myself as a healthy, need to lose more weight kind of guy, man, hats off to you, because that you're my motivation. So I appreciate that. So thank you very much.
100%.
Hey, the same thing goes to your kids, though. If you like, I'm just trying to explain to people, like, once you get locked in, you're not just benefiting yourself, you're impacting those people around you that don't have that mentality yet to embrace it and go for it. Because they see you doing it. It's cheap to say things. It's really cheap to say anything you wanted to say.
Yeah.
The problem is trying to do it. And once they see you doing it every day, and you're doing it every day, and you're doing it every day, they get that mentality themselves and say, yeah, my dad is my hero.
Yeah.
Or my uncle, or my cousin, whoever it might be.
I look up to my friend,
Yeah,
whatever it is.
Yeah, whatever it might be.
Boyfriend, girlfriend, wife, whatever, yeah.
That's my hero. He will not give up. He feels sick, he goes to the gym. And that's the right mindset. That's what we want. And we wanted to help the people around us. Sometimes it's hard because
It can go 2 ways, right?
no, sometimes, yeah, you're right. Yeah, sometimes it's really hard because how much are you willing to go down to try to pick up this person to come with you, and that person just cut the tide and goes back down again. So how many times are you willing to do that? Right?
Yeah.
Because you can do it for yourself. But when you bring in somebody up with you and you carrying it and carrying it and carrying,
It's twice the weight, right? I mean, that's what it is.
is how many times you're willing to do that.
Well, let's talk something positive here, folks. We've got 2 young men that were Preston's friends.
Yeah.
I would legitimately say they're my friends as well. I know there's an age difference, but certainly my friends. They're respected and they're welcome in my house anytime. And we just started a new division at the company with affiliates and people that are going to model the clothes, that are we're getting into a bunch of different things. We can go into kind of some of that stuff, at future, podcasts. We can just pause it.
Teeny.
We're not giving her any water right now.
Hey, man, that works.
Right in?
We're just cutting this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It works.
Okay. So some positive news here. We've started a new division in the company, and we brought on 2 new folks. These are 2 of Preston's friends. These folks have grinded with us. They're hitting the gym now. They're motivated. They're changing their lives for the better. They've got great things happening, and they're going to be helping our affiliates. They're going to be helping our folks that are going to model our clothes. We've got some different lines coming out, so we need a bunch of different people to help out with that, and they're going to do this. So it's a huge opportunity for them to be basically the manager and assistant manager in their division, and they're running this sucker. Yeah. It's all on them to succeed, and we have the utmost confidence in them to make that happen.
How happy are you that those people, you impact them for your mindset?
Absolutely.
You impact enough for what you were saying for they see you doing.
That's right.
Because one thing I can tell you anything, but they see us doing it every day. He gets the text message, hey man, when you finish the gym, call me. How did that person know the person's at the gym? Because he knows he's not giving up. So he knows he's locked in. So where is Preston now? Oh, it's really easy. He's at the gym.
Yep, exactly.
Right?
For sure.
Yeah, it's very important.
Perfect example of people seeing you do good, and they can say, hey,
I want to jump on.
I like where he's going, and I'm going to fucking do it too. Or they can be jealous. But perfect example of those 2 people, fucking amazing people, and I know they have it in them.
And you can
absolutely,
and you can give them the opportunity, but it's up to them to take that opportunity and run with it too, right?
For sure.
And so we had a big meeting last night. We signed contracts. We got everything all dialed in. And the cool part was, about an hour later, they're texting Preston. Okay, we got these ideas. We got this. We got that. We want to start with this. We're like, okay, boys. Like, Preston's like, I'm out here. Like, but yeah, we're getting back at her in the morning. And guess what? Guess who's hitting them up first thing in the morning? These guys. Dialed in, ready to roll. And, we're going to make sure they accomplish it. But you know what? They're going to, because we already know them through, and listen, folks, there's no resume was needed. There's no what school they went to and all these type of things. These folks have shown us loyalty. They've shown us that they are in the right mindset to get that job accomplished. And what better chance for us to give them that opportunity and see them flourish and get somewhere where these motherfuckers have never been before. Right?
You know what? That's one of my biggest accomplish that I had that I can speak about is that it's impacting people the good way. And sometimes you compare people that are jealous of you and they start see the true you. Why do you did to get there or whatever you're doing right now that is motivating them. And then that jealousy, it transfers to love. It does. It transfers to love. And then you start seeing coming along and just leaving the hate behind and the jealousy behind because you're showing them with actions. So I can tell you I'm a good friend of yours. But every time you need me, I'm not there. Or anything that I do that goes against you, then I'm your friend?
No, of course not.
But how about if I show you with actions every day, something, here, man, I want this for you. Here, man. No, I'm not talking material.
Material.
I'm not talking material.
No.
I want
support.
I want this support. I want this for you. Hey, what are you going through? Hey, just talk to me. Hey, come on.
That's always there,
right?
Yeah, for sure.
So, that's what I want to be remembered. Like, that's my number one goal.
And that's the idea of this whole podcast too, right?
Yeah.
Is to motivate people, to get them going to a better level than they are now, right?
You had a beautiful sample, one of our podcasts that you mentioned that they help you in your relationship.
Yeah, of course.
Right?
Yeah.
And you'll be married for 20-something years, right?
26 years.
26 years.
Yeah.
And they help you.
Older than me. What the fuck?
I know.
And
no, because marriage is work, right? And the bottom line is you got to keep working at it. 26 years, things start getting repetitive and very monotonous.
The flowers every day.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. It exactly. So in other words, you got to change it up. You got to do things differently. You got to I don't know how to say it. I mean, it's, you got to become different. You got to elevate yourself, right? And then if you elevate yourself, guess what? Your fucking spouse or whoever, your kids are going to come along with you too.
For sure.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what, Ricardo? It's beautiful when we do things for the ones that we love.
Oh, it's fantastic.
And we see him the next day with a smile face to face. You never see us so happy before.
Oh, I know.
And you're like, I did that.
Yeah. Like
I put that smile on that face.
My wife so many times says to me, goes, you didn't have to do that for me. I said, I know I didn't have to do that for you. I wanted to do that for you. Right.
Yeah.
Well, that's it. Yeah, it's like the movement in today's environment. I'm all I came from a family of a very strong woman. My mom owned a real estate company. My dad owned a car dealership. So I had two really great, powerful parents that taught me not only just the regular lessons in life, but taught me to respect people for not what sex they are or what they look like, but respect them for who they are. And I think that's very important when you're trying to create these things. And the mindset was driven into me to appreciate the person and understand where they are. But the other thing was the mindset was also driven into me where if that person wasn't on the right level, and I didn't see that as a child, okay, or as a young person coming up. My parents did. It's just like, when you bring a new girl home and say, Mom, Dad, do you like her? I guarantee you two things. They're probably going to, if they like you, they're probably going to go, oh, I like her. Okay? But number two, I'm going to tell you, if you have to ask people if they like them or not, it's because you don't fucking know yourself.
Yeah.
When you find that right one, you don't ask anyone that question. You fucking know. And or B, you don't fucking care what anyone else says because that's your fucking girl and that's what you want and you're fucking tickled pink.
And that's your goal.
Just
like whatever, anything you do in life, you have to stay focused on your goal. And you can't let people tear that down no matter who it may be, your friends, family, whoever.
That's right.
And that's just, dude, that's so important. Like if you can lock in on that same mentality, like you're golden.
Yeah. You know what also helps with, especially with relationships. When you're focused and your mindset is positive and you're going through anything in life, but you know how to face the problem, or you don't know how to face the problem, but you have that positive approach to the problems, right? It helps you a lot in your marriage, in your relationship, in your girlfriend, really, because they come at you. They might be a little bit weaker than you are in the mind prospect, and they come at you. Oh, I'm doing this, and you're like, "Don't worry, I got you." Like, and you don't even got it. You don't even know how to fix the problem, but you just don't worry. And they feel so calm, and you avoid discussions for stupidity in the relationship. You avoid so many things when you have that right. Like I don't fight. Let me say this. I go through issues every day with marriage, right? Every day. But I never fight with my wife. I yell, I get angry, go out, come back. I'm good. Hi, babe, how you doing? I apologize. I'm sorry. I just lost it. But anyways, yes, we're going to fix this like this. And what do you think? Yeah, okay, good. Done.
Mm-hmm.
That's how you know you're with a good one, too.
That's done.
Add those little things up.
Give him that moment. I mean? Give you the moment to carry on. Boom, come back. You're in a different frame of mind. You're in a different mindset, and then you're ready to go again, right?
So sometimes she goes to me, how come you don't have any feelings or what? You just go out, come back 5 minutes later, like nothing happened? Yeah.
Yeah.
Because sometimes it takes that mind, that resetting of the mind, and thinking about, okay, what are we arguing about? This is stupid. This is petty.
Well, of course.
Right? I don't need that. I mean, so many times in my work, there's so much stress behind it. I come home and she can tell that there's something going on with me. And she'll ask me, what's wrong? And I go, don't worry about it. She goes, no, I can tell that there's something bothering you, right? And it's like it's a self-defense. It's like, no, I don't want to get you involved. I don't need to rehash what's happened and get a bad vibe going on here. Don't worry about it. I can deal with it. And I do. And the next day it's all good.
But that's why it's very important, Ricardo. Friendship, relationship, anything that you're going through in life, us as a man, we tended to hold it up.
Yes.
Hold it up, hold it up, hold it up. That doesn't do us any better.
No, but what happens is
It doesn't do us any better.
No, it doesn't. You're right. But I also, when I go to work, I talk to other people, and it's almost like a self relief. It's almost like
Therapeutic.
Therapeutic. That's the word.
So you go through stuff and it piles up, piles up, piles up, piles up. If you don't let it go, and then what is going to come out of you is a bomb.
Yeah.
It's an atomic bomb.
Ticking time bomb.
Yeah.
Yep.
But if you start speaking out, hey man, I don't like this. I'm not feeling good. And you start having that conversation and talking to it, everything will go away. It was only your thoughts. Your thoughts were negative. Your things were negative. You didn't like certain things and you let it pile up. And then you talk about it. You fix it. Boom. Done. Your mood change. Everything change. Everything is more mellow. Everything. And start going there. But if you don't talk about it, man, that's how they destroy empires and dynasties.
No, I get it, but also there's the negativity. I don't want to bring her down either, right? So I get home, I leave work at work, and I come home, and it's something else. Like I don't need to bring work home with me.
No. I'm not saying that you should talk to your wife, but you should talk to that person that you have that negativity against it.
Yeah. No, I get that.
You don't talk to your wife. It's got nothing to do with her.
Yeah.
But you got to talk to that person that you have.
Of course, because that person's going to change it,
yes,
right?
That's right.
I like your mentality of what you're saying, but I look at it, I try to look at things different. And when I can't figure out a problem, folks, I've actually just turned it upside down or flipped it around. And then, if I had to do A, B, C, and D, what if I did D first, C, B, and then A? Oh, that makes sense. So what I'm saying, and just as a flip side around, I don't know, but the idea here might be that she's asking because she cares. She wants to know. You're trying to protect her.
Yeah.
And maybe that protection in her mind, I don't know, maybe it's a conversation you should have. Maybe that protection in her mind is like, baby, I'm here for you. I want to comfort you.
No, I get
because I know her.
Yeah.
And I know that's her mindset.
Yeah.
I want to make it all better. Yeah. I don't want you to hurt. I want to make it better.
Of course.
So instead of just saying, hey, I didn't like A, B, or C today, what have you, and then it can probably let it go instead of waiting till the next day. Now, I know you very well, and I know if you're not in a good mood, I can tell, and if you're in a great mood, I can tell that too. We all think that we're good at hiding our emotions. No. None of us are any good at that.
No.
We're all terrible. Okay, so
True.
I think the thought is, hey, maybe flip it around. Maybe a suggestion. Maybe flip it around. But I mean, it's your relationship to do that. You know what? And that's the big thing. You can take advice, and you have to look at it. That's just advice, and you decide if it's worth it for you and your relationship and what you want to accomplish,
or if it works. Right.
That's right.
Another thing that I do. I'm sorry to interrupt.
No.
Another thing that I do to correct myself, to see if I'm on the right or I'm on the wrong. I flip the table, but I flip the table and I put myself on the other side of the table. Did I like this person to do this to me? No. Okay.
Oh, so let's use an example. So you want to go out 3 days in a row with the boys.
Yes.
So and you don't think anything wrong with it. You're like,
yeah.
Oh, it's should be okay.
So did I like my wife going out 3 times a day? I don't think so. So yes, I'm not doing the right thing.
Yeah.
So that's when you know what you want it and what you don't. Because if you know, you become selfish.
Yeah.
That's right.
Really easy. You become selfish. It's all about me. How about put yourself on the other side of the table and see if it's good. You like it. If you like it, then you might doing the right thing.
Mm-hmm. That's a good way of thinking of things, just so it's, I guess, fair. Is that a correct term?
That's it.
I don't know.
Yeah.
They say walk a mile in my shoes, right? That's the old adage. Is basically the same thing we're talking about here. Is put yourself in someone else's shoes. So put yourself in the if she's getting mad or maybe not mad, upset or concerned, then okay, well, instead of saying, oh, that's ridiculous, which is very easy to do once again, take 2 minutes, put yourself in their shoes, and then see, hey, would I like it if she did that to me? If the answer is no, then why are you doing it to her?
Yeah. That's right.
Right?
It's really easy.
A lot of issues could be solved like that.
Oh yeah,
a lot of things. And you just it's just with friends, with wife, with kids. Hey, did I like to be doing this to my kid? Oh, hold on, let me think as a kid, because you got to go back in time when you're dealing with kids, right? It's like, oh, okay, when I was that age, did I like that? And I know. Okay, yes, you can do it. You get.
So, folks, people anyone that's been in a relationship, that you're out there, and your significant other, for lack of a better term, explodes on you. Why is the dish in the sink? Folks, it's not the dish in the sink. It's all the other bullshit that she built up or he built up.
There's meaning behind that dish in the
yes.
sink.
Yeah.
So if you get in those moments, folks, if you get into that, I'm going to call it an opportunity. You get that opportunity because we're trying to, make you be able to see these things. If you get that opportunity, sit down with your loved one and talk about it. Mm-hmm. Just go through it and say, hey, babe, I know it wasn't really the dish. What's going on? What am I not doing? And I'm going to tell you, you have to realize that everything in my life, I take responsibility for. Okay? You can have someone cheat on you. You can have someone steal money from you. You can have someone burn down your house. Why was my security so lax that I allowed someone so close to be able to burn my house down? Why did that significant other have to go out and cheat or want to go out and cheat because she didn't have love at home? Okay? Mm-hmm. These are the tough ones.
Yep.
That most men go, fuck that cheating whore.
Yeah.
No.
There's a reason behind it.
You have to understand that's not the case.
Yeah.
There's a reason behind it. And if you just sat back and thought about it for a bit and realized that says, well, I'm not giving someone something.
I'm the problem.
I'm the problem.
No one wants to say that.
No one wants to say it. Fix yourself first, and then you can create greatness. And that's the best opportunity I can ever give to anybody in life.
Yeah.
It's like women today, right? They're taught, be empowered, be strong. And I believe in all these things. And I wasn't blessed with a daughter, but if I ever was, I would tell her the same exact things. However, with this caveat, when a man opens the door for you, it's not that we as men think you can't open the door. Of course you can. It's not when the man pulls out the chair for you. You're incapable or too frail to have the chair pulled out for you. It's because we respect and admire you and want to show you that appreciation as a woman.
And protect you as a man.
And protect you and empower those wonderful things that you are. Mm-hmm. And I think that's the lesson that people need to be taught. Mm-hmm. The other lesson, and I think this is a world announcement here. You know how we have all these different groups and organizations that are out there? Mm-hmm. You've got Pride Month. You've got Black History Month. You've got all these, great programs. Okay? I really want to think that we need to create a new one. And I think we need to call it Proud Month.
Yeah.
Okay? You follow me on this?
Yeah.
And I think Proud Month. So what is Proud Month? Why is that? It's close to Pride, right? Yeah, sure. Black History Month's great. And I think all these organizations and programs were needed at a time. Mm-hmm. And it's important. Yeah. And I'm not saying stop educating people, and I'm not saying any of this stuff. No. But here's what Proud Month is, to me anyway. Proud is to be proud for who you are. Proud is to be proudful as a person on this planet.
Human being, man.
Stop dividing societies.
Exactly.
All together. And let's share all together how proud you are of yourself.
That's right. Yeah. So proud, we don't care.
Whatever you are.
What sex you are. We don't care what nation you come from. We don't care your sexual orientation. Every single person is welcome. Mm-hmm. Every religion, every color, every race, everything is welcome. Why do we need to sit and divide ourselves as human beings. We need to come together. We did need this, yes, and it's been wonderful, and I applaud all the people that done wonderful work to get to where they were today. Now I hope, and I understand there's a few assholes out there. I'm not speaking for them. I'm speaking for the general population. And the general population knows that we are an accepting, loving society that loves everyone for whoever they are. And I think that's a big thing.
That's the problem.
I'm just putting that out there, folks.
That's a good ending note on that.
I think so. So be proud of who you are, no matter what you're looking for. Be proud to accomplish those goals. Be proud of that mindset that you put in place. And we appreciate all of you. Peace, love. We out.
We're not leaving.
We're not leaving.
We're not leaving.
Little bit head whack, I'm sitting back and I'm nodding off on that bitch. I've been stacking up, I might as well go out tomorrow on my wrist.